Hello everyone and welcome to part 2 of my spending guide. Yes, this is part 2. We did fulfill all of part 1, covering everything within the main market and what you can be buying in here, as well as the VIP store. So today what we're going to be going over are the pop-up bundles and all of the insight runes. So stay tuned for everything you need to know with the spending guide, and at the end my recommendations for you guys on what you should be spending on if you may be a low spender, and obviously going up the categories on what you could be unlocking. Hello everyone, so yes, we are going to be covering everything in this video for your rune and the pop-up bundles, which will finalize the spending guide. Since you guys were worried that I didn't cover it in the first video, I know I didn't. It was just so much information to go over, and I really didn't want you guys to sit through a video for 40 minutes long, right? So with all that said, let's go into part 2 of our video. And if you've enjoyed my content so far, remember guys, smash a like, comment and subscribe, support the channel, support everyone here, and together we'll hopefully become a really strong community and showcase to everyone what working together actually does. And the data what we've been doing for all the testing is obviously going to be something that hopefully in the future everyone plays with, right? So we're going to be going over the rune and the pop-up bundles, like I said. So we're going to go over the rune first. And if you're wondering what the rune is always your daily rewards, weekly rewards, and seasonal rewards area. So if, when you go into your rune, this is where, again, every day you're going to be completing these daily tasks and you get your free chest, which is really good. We have 100 gems, and obviously you can choose which hero you wanted to select in the rune. Really good mechanic for free-to-play players. Allows you guys and myself to get where we need to be, right, and power level up our heroes. You also get some weekly ones, which are really nice to do as well. These give you a nice big boost, as well as the seasonal ones, which obviously takes all season to do. Obviously the first two are really easy to get. I'm going to be getting this third one very soon. Obviously you can farm merits for this, which I'm going to start doing very shortly, but obviously there's going to be fighting involved in zone 3, so we're going to be waiting around for that. But when it comes to the reward section, you have 2 tiers. So you have the Seeking rune, which is always available. This is for free-to-play players. And then you have the Insight rune, and this is what's unlockable by spending some of your hard-earned money. So when you click on the unlock, you can see in Season 1, at the moment, you have the Devout Prayer, and then you have Light Inspiration. Both of them unlock the same category. The difference is if you paid that extra, but at the moment you can see there's a nice little 50% off here. If you're able to purchase the Light Inspiration, you upgrade your current rune level no matter where you're at by 10 levels, which is really nice. You also increase the overall XP that you're going to gain by 30%. And what that means is when we go into just the challenges, any of these crystals here on the little side, which is towards your daily chest or your seasonal rewards, is going to be increased by 15%. So it's a nice thing to do. So if you're looking to unlock it, and obviously you've got the same price here, you should always unlock the $8.99. The way the season rewards work is obviously it's almost like a seasonal pass, like most games like Call of Duty, even Fortnite has this, you know, loads of games have this, and by completing objectives every day, you're going to progress and get goodies. The bottom section, honestly, is really good for the money that you put in. It's only $8.99, and obviously you will complete this if you do unlock the Insight rune. And by unlocking it, you're going to get a ton of resources and CP, which is really good. But in total, you're going to get a bunch of heads. So we're going to go through every quick milestone here, because every milestone's every 10 levels. And if you've noticed here on the right side, it always gives you a preview. So at level 10, you get 5 legendary sculptures at season 1 tokens only, and then you get 2 gold keys. At level 20, you get another 2 tokens, but you get a 7-day speed up, which is going to be beneficial for that T4 research, as well as pushing some buildings. And at tier 30, you're going to have 5 Forge of Light keys. So this is going to allow you to obviously spin the wheel and obviously save a bunch of gems, which is really good on that event. So if you're going to try it and unlock maybe the Shadow Blades or maybe the Visage of Sanctus, some of these, you know, high level paid artifacts that you need to spend some of your hard-earned gems on, then this is a really good, again, milestone, because it cuts the cost of that by 50%, because you're getting 5 keys for it. When we keep moving on, we've got a nice milestone at 40. We're getting 2,000 gems again with 2 more sculptures. And then when we go to 50, we get 4 of these legendary Titan medals, which is going to be needed for you guys. Because if you're spending, you're going to be unlocking a lot of heroes. And by unlocking a lot of heroes, you're going to need some stars to eventually get every hero to 4 stars, so you can use them at a 5-1-1-1-1 state, or obviously when they are awakened. So you're definitely going to need these Titan medals, so it is again something you're going to need overall in the long run. But level 60 to 80 is when the rewards get really nice. So at level 60, you're getting another 17 Season 1 tokens here. And as you can see, as we've been going through, you're gaining a bunch of, obviously, resources again, speed ups and CP. This is why the Insight Rune is always worth the money, in my opinion, when you're looking for a low spender. But when you go again, this is 17 sculptures. If you're looking to expertise Veil and quickly, you're going to be able to do it with these heads, right? Because you're going to get a big injection of power by doing so. And then when we look at 70 to 80, this is where, like I say, it's really good. We get 4 gold keys, so we get in total 6 with the free ones. But we get an Ascension Epic emblem. So this can be used now on any of our artifacts, which is amazing, because it's going to allow us to then be able to obviously 4-star all of our artifacts. When we look at 80, and this is what all of the Insight Runes do, and this is the payoff for completing it, you will always get an artifact. This artifact will change depending on the season. I've seen Solan's Blades, and I have also seen Shadow Blades for the archers so far as the 2 different Insight Rune choices, but obviously this could be changed and different for global release. This is so far of information that we've had from playing through 3 seasons on the beta server, right? And once you complete it, the thing is, people are wondering, is that it, right? And you can see it looks like it would be it, but it is not. When you complete your 80, what happens is a new little box appears here instead of the preview. And every single time you complete this little circle here, so it's again, as soon as you hit 100 every single time, you're gonna unlock a chest similar to something like in Rise of Kingdoms, and in that chest will give you even more resources, gold keys, and other goodies for completing and over leveling the seasonal pass. So it is a really good thing to have. As you can see, I would always recommend having it, especially if you're a low spender. It's a really good pack to buy. So with all that said, I hope you've enjoyed the video so far. Smash a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, guys. And we're going to go into the pop-up bundles. So the pop-up bundles, just to give you guys all of a little bit of a, you know, a DL on how it works, you know, the download, or the, you know, the way it works is the game always pops up a bundle if you have met a requirement, right? So these requirements are different in the game, and obviously once you hit them, you'll see it pop up on screen, and these bundles generally are the best bundles in the game, just because it is a one lifetime purchase, and it is during obviously a period of time, and it only lasts for generally 1 hour if a pop-up bundle does pop up onto your screen. So thank you as well to Mr. Chisgall here, because Mr. Chisgall was a really amazing player, being able to spend as much as he has on Server 32. But with his help, as well as the Call of Dragons dev team's help, I've been able to get some of the pop-up bundles for you guys on stream. So when we look on the image slideshow here, we're gonna see some of these bundles. So the first one, and this is always, and I've put it on the very first slideshow here, is the legendary Trailblazer. This pop-up bundle, guys, is the best pop-up bundle you can always buy. The reason is, again, $4.99 is nothing if you're a low spender, because you're gaining over 10 legendary heads. And the thing is, with these legendary tokens that you're gaining, they're not the season 1 tokens, and this is where this is going to be a little bit of a massive tip for all you guys that have been watching the video so far. So you have two different tokens. You have fully universal tokens, which is what this pack offers you, and then you have seasonal universal tokens. So these universal tokens you're buying here can be used on any hero in the game that's not behind the VIP or the Dragon Trials, so Indies. So these tokens would be able to use for any of the Season 1 heroes, and then in the future, if there's any Season 2, Season 3, 4, 5, 6 heroes, these same tokens will work for them. But like you guys would assume, the S1 tokens only work for the seasonal 1 heroes. So those are the Kanaras, Nikos, your Valens, right? But just remember, any hero that is behind the paywall, which is like the Husk, your Lilia, and your Indis through Dragon Trials, you cannot invest any of them into. You have to purchase them through the way we've spoken about. But as you can tell though, getting 10 universal sculptures here for any seasonal commander now is going to be one of the best investments in the game. It's going to allow you as a player to actually invest in the future into something that's coming into the game, and not put all your eggs in one basket straight away in the first set of heroes that are here. You also get some nice speed ups, as well as the Titan medals that you're going to need again to support the amount of leveling and skill leveling on your heroes that you're doing. So when we go to the next one, it is a very similar pop-up bundle. So anytime you get a new legendary artifact, the immortal treasure will pop up. So it's a very similar one to when we look at the legendary Trailblazer. Anytime you recruit your very first time a legendary hero, so this is the first unlock for your account. So again, if you've not unlocked, for example, your Valen yet, and you unlock him through 10 gold keys, this will pop up, right? So when you've done that with your heroes, the exact same bundle does apply for your artifacts. And if you unlock a new artifact, you're going to get some stars to again level it up, some nice dust to level it up, with some VIP and 10 universal keys to unlock some more artifacts, hopefully to let it roll into another pop-up bundle. For me, this is okay. It is a really good one to get if you're spending a little bit more than a low spender, just because again, you're putting more and more money into the game, but as a low spender, you're trying to get the best bang for your buck. And this one, you could argue in the comments, is one of the better ones too that you could be investing into. But again, every person's situation is different. Just remember, guys, it's up to you if you want to spend money or not. I would always vouch for, you know, if you've got disposable income, it's up to you how you spend it, but don't put yourself in a hole. You don't want to put yourself in a position where you're going to put yourself in a bad, you know, area. So this is a really good bundle again, though, if you are looking to get more artifacts, because again, you're getting 10 artifact keys when you are popping it, right? And we all know so far, if you've been playing the game, artifacts are really hard to obtain in the long run so far in season 1. So it is something that you're going to progressively get over time, especially as a free-to-play player and low spender. So we're going to go into the next section of heroes. This is now the leveling up bundles. So you're going to see here, we've got a bundle here for level 40, as well as a bundle here for level 50. So we'll go again to showcase the level 40 screen. So when you hit any hero, again, this bundle does appear for epic heroes, but in my opinion, I would avoid the epic pop-up bundle, just because again it's not worth the money investment unless you're a super whale and you're buying everything that pops on screen. Then go ham, go to your heart's content, swipe that card and have fun. I'm not going to be one of those guys, but the legendary ones are more, again, something that you might want to buy. Again, if you're a medium spender, these are something I would recommend for buying, because again, for $4.99 you're going to get a bunch of these legendary stars, as well as some keys and speed ups. And at level 50 again, you get a bunch of stars as well as speed ups, as well as some gems, right? We always get the gems, which is really nice, in these two different bundles. But again, the difference is between them is you're unlocking these for leveling up your heroes at level 40 and then level 50, right? So these are like two different milestones that you're hitting, and then these bundles come up. So again, if you're a medium spender, I would recommend. Maybe if you're a high spender, always buy these. But if you're a low spender, I wouldn't particularly buy these, because again, these are starting to rack up, obviously, the amount of money that you're putting in, and you're trying to get, again, the best bang for your buck. So if you move on to the next area, this is now going into the building and research areas. So one step ahead will always pop up for multiple times, basically. City Hall, even like 7 or 9, it'll pop up. City Hall 11, 16, here's 19. We've got, you can get it at 22 as well as 24, I believe. And one step ahead is every single time you upgrade your building, you're gonna get this pop-up bundle, and it's gonna give you a bunch, and I mean a bunch, of speed ups, as well as building speed ups and resources to help you almost push through and skip a lot of the early building, right? So these building speed ups that you got here might skip through 2-3 of the buildings. So for example, the foundry, the hospital, and the wall that was required for you to get to the city hall, right? So these do help you a little bit. Again, maybe only medium spenders go for these. I wouldn't recommend this for any of the low spenders, because again, you're looking at the price tag that keeps increasing the higher and higher level you get. If we go here, though, this is now the on the move, and it's a very, very similar package to one step ahead, but it is a little bit different. So the requirement to unlock on the move, as you can see, is when you get an increase of size on your city. So this one here on screen is for $48, so it'd be around $48.99 for anyone in the UK. Your city size has increased to Metropolis, so this would be for the City Hall 21 upgrade, and in this bundle you can see it has a stacked amount of speed ups, as well as, again, as the gems and resources for you to push forward. So those are the building pop-up bundles. Again, I would recommend more the building pop-up bundles for medium spenders, because they are obviously very costly when you start adding those, as well as the monthly packs, as well as anything else, depending on your situation. So when we come to the very final area, this is the research area. Again, when you hit certain levels on your upgrade on your building, so if we hit our city council here to level 20, we get a nice little pop-up bundle. We also get a pop-up bundle when you start to unlock research. So there's, again, this is for level 22, just to showcase the difference. This is level 20. We've got the same style, as you can see, as the buildings, right? So you've got your speed ups, you've got your resources, and you get your gems. Here, again, you're going to get your speed ups, you're going to get your resources, you're going to get your gems. When we go to marching formation, though, marching formation is when you are about, as you can see, to unlock your level 4 or your tier 4 units. So when you're able to unlock your tier 4 units, this bundle will pop up on screen to help you, again, speed through the process to help get you the resources, and again, some of the speed ups are required to get that tier 4 unit unlocked and researched quicker. So again, you can see all of these pop-up bundles have some sort of requirement in their area for them to come up on screen and, you know, give you the goodies, basically. So we've gone through all the pop-up bundles, we've gone through all the insight rune now, and what I'm going to do is go over, in my opinion, if you are looking at, you know, spending a little bit of money, what you should be spending on, right? Because everyone always wants to know this. They always want to wonder, how can you actually spend as a low spender or a medium spender, and what would you consider the tiers? So if you're a low spender, in my opinion, the best things, again, you don't have to follow my advice. This is just, again, some advice from what I've done so far. But you should always get the growth fund no matter what. Growth fund is going to be completed for you as a low spender. Even on my main account, I've completed this already. And we've got City Hall 25. You're going to get 82,000 gems. And you're going to need those 82,000 gems when you're going to be wanting to spin the wheels as well as the Forge of Light events. This is a really, really top tier investment. This is probably the #1 first purchase, in my opinion, when you're looking to buy anything in this game. And then if you're looking to expand your purchase history, then I would get the basic and advanced monthly packs. These are really, really good for your account. You're going to get a bunch of Keystone Copper and Universal Artifact keys, which basically gives you more artifact chances to get those gold goodies, as well as CP and research and speed ups that you're always going to need. And obviously, as you can see, 600 gems every single day if you buy both of these together does add up, since you do get instantly 2,250 gems if you buy both of them together. So if it were me, if you're looking to super budget, you could get the growth fund, and then every single month just buy these two and not have to buy anything else, and you're good to go. That's the super budget low spender. If you're a little bit more of a spender, what I would suggest is to unlock the Insight Rune. Again, the Insight Rune is really good. Anything, in my opinion, a low spender should be able to buy something that he can invest his time into, and he gets, obviously, benefits. So the Insight Rune is a prime example of this. We can unlock it for $8.99, and with our time, we will definitely upgrade this all the way. Also, guys, as a little tip at the end of the video, which I didn't discuss during the Insight Rune area, never buy any of these levels. Obviously, you can spend 1,000 gems to buy and upgrade each level, but you should not waste any of your gems on this. You will complete this if you believe me, and complete all of your dailies and weeklies. You will complete this every single time. So that is the best second purchase or third purchase after the gem growth as well as the monthly packs. That's what I would always recommend, in my opinion. Then, if you're looking to spend more in the game, what you would then look at are daily deals. The reason why, again, daily deals give you some really good speed ups and resources for your account, but more importantly, you get free chests. You will be spending £2.49 every single day if you're going to do this, or if you're going to be a low spender, you might buy this daily bundle here, maybe 2-3 times a week tops. You know, maybe 2 weeks, that's a £5, and then over, you know, 4 weeks, that's 20 quid you've spent, and then that gives you, you know, we got 3, 6, 9, 12 chests to unlock every single month, and that can be obviously coming soon, but you can switch these in the future, which was discussed in the other video. So you can then obviously upgrade those heroes that you're looking for. But if you're now looking into actually investing some proper money, and you're looking, instead of being a low spender and you're creeping out of the low spender area and you're going into the medium spender, you should always get the New Beginning bundle. For me, the New Beginning bundle is the best bundle out of all of the bundles in the marketplace. You can also buy different bundles in here. If you're a low spender, the anniversary, like limited time events you can see here are always worth the money. There is only 90p here, and you're going to get a universal key, gold key, as well as 3 hours speed ups and some nice gems and resources. You can tell the amount of, you know, worth this is compared to a lot of the others. These are really good, and again, it's only a time limited thing, so they generally are really good when you get to see these. But if you're looking to spend a little bit more money, depending on your luck on the game, in my opinion, you should actually be buying the Path of Knowledge as well as the March of Conquerors. The reason why is you're going to want speed ups no matter what for training, because you're always going to be trading troops, and even when your troops die, or say when you're fighting and your hospital is getting filled up, you're going to be trading troops to fill the troops that are in the hospital. A lot of people do this. It's a really good tactic, and it allows you to keep fighting on. And obviously on the next day, you're going to have a big bunch of troops back, which is really cool. And then obviously you can keep trading again. So in this area, I would go for March of Conquerors as Path of Knowledge. City of Hope's okay. You can go for, if you're really going into the medium to large spender, obviously City of Hope, the Heroes, and the Treasure of Tamaris are where you want to go. So you can buy these tokens and whale up, basically. So if you're a whale, this is where you're going to get these treasures as well as the City of Hope. And at the end of the spending advice, worker support, I'm going to leave this, guys, up to you. You've heard my opinions on it throughout probably the channel, but in my opinion, this is not worth the money. As you can see on my farm, or my free-to-play player account here, we have not got the builder, and we're already coming up to City Hall 21. That was in, again, if we look into our store here, that's within 40 days of a free-to-play player account. So you can imagine if you're spending, you're definitely going to be hitting these buildings, especially 21, in a lot shorter of a time, as well as your tier 4 in a lot shorter of a time. So you don't really need, in my opinion, the second build queue. It's one of those things that when you buy it, it's really good investment in the early game, because you can build all of these little, you know, level 1, 2 buildings at the same time, and all the way up to level 10, you know, to 15, it gets really good. But once you get past a certain area, you'll notice, you know, 13 hours is 13 hours, and yeah, it would be nice to maybe do 2 at the same time, but when you hit the higher levels and you're at City Hall 21, 2, 3, and 4, that's when things, it just takes too much time. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. That is me, MrSneakyy, giving you part 2 and the final advice on spending in the game. So if you've not checked out part 1, that did cover everything in the market as well as the VIP section, and this is now covering the insight rune as well as the pop-up bundles that you can buy in the game. So I hope I've showcased now everything for you guys in regards to spending. I hope you've enjoyed the video and learned something new. Obviously it's up to you guys if you're going to spend or not. I'm not going to say to you spend in this game. To me, you don't need to. As you can see, I'm a free-to-play player on this account, and I've been enjoying it really well, and I've been having fun playing with all the members, participating in raids, as well as fighting when we've been able to, and test some bits out. So if you've enjoyed it, smash a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, guys, and support me, man. I'm an official Call of Dragons content creator here every single day for you, and hopefully in the future going into full-time content creation. And that's what you heard it here first, as a little teaser for the future update for the channel. So with all that said, guys, I'm going to catch you in the next video. So peace out and stay safe, stay sneaky.